I'm a child of the Kwenkelemes years. I'm a child of struggle. I'm driven by a sense of duty and service.
Born on the 9th of February 1965, John Kayode Fayemi had his primary education at ICC Primary School, Agodi, Ibadan, Oyo State, and later attended Christ School, Ado-Ekiti from 1975 to 1980. His love for reading books and newspapers was said to have stood him out from his peers during conversations, according to his siblings. The child of an information officer, right from the early ages, he exhibited every trait of a precocious child. Brilliant, intelligent, and center-focused, Kayode Fayemi will later go on to receive degrees in history, politics, and international relations from the University of Lagos and the University of Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University. From 1989 to 1992, he earned a doctorate in war studies from King's College London, specializing in civil-military relations. He was also a journalist with The Guardian and City Tempo, and the editor of Nigeria Now, a defunct political monthly magazine. In 1997, Fayemi returned to Nigeria, where Fayemi's penchant for leadership and liberation struggles started from his days at University of Lagos, where he was deeply involved in campus politics, most especially the student wing of the South Africa Freedom Movement. But perhaps the most memorable and unforgettable is the significant roles he played in Nigeria's dark days of the military era and the struggle for the actualization of the annulled June 12, 1993 elections, believed to have been won by the late Chief MKO Abiola. He also was one of the brains behind Radio Kudirat, an underground radio station established for democratic struggles during that time.
I've always been at home fighting for what I believe in, no matter what it costs me at the end of the day. I believe that truth is priceless.
In 2006, Fayemi made his entry into partisan politics ahead of the 2007 election, during which he contested for governor of Ekiti State under the defunct Action Congress. At the end of that election cycle, Fayemi's victory was denied, and that led to 3.5 years of fighting through the legal system. On October 15, 2010, the appeal court sitting in Kwara State declared Fayemi the duly elected governor of Ekiti State. And it is on record amongst the citizens of the state that the 8-point agenda manifesto he campaigned with during that first tenure was faithfully delivered. Fayemi is in the executive position of running Ekiti State a second term since 2018, having lost his re-election in 2014. Prior to his second coming, however, Dr. John Kayode Fayemi was appointed by the Buhari-led administration as a minister in charge of the Solid Minerals Ministry, a duty he performed for 4 years to the delight of his boss and Nigerians. Currently, Fayemi is the chairman of the Nigeria's Governors Forum, where he is providing quality leadership to his colleagues at the sub-national level. Across the length and breadth of Ekiti, eloquent testimonies abound of Fayemi's administration of the state for 8 years running. For a state with so little internally generated revenue before he came to power, the 8 years of Kayode Fayemi has turned the state around, with legacies of his tenure dotting the landscape of Ekiti across all its communities. Having served Ekiti and Nigeria meritoriously in different positions within the last 2 decades, it's clear, judging by the trajectory of his history, that Dr. John Kayode Fayemi is an asset for Nigeria's leadership yet to be tapped. At this moment in our history, our country needs a man who understands the issues very well and can set an agenda for Nigeria.
It can be a president now that will be fair to all.
I believe my husband is ready, is able, is capable, and he will be one of the best presidents ever this country has ever had if he has the opportunity.
This is the most populous black nation on earth. And every black person looks up to Nigeria to fulfill its manifest destiny, to be a rallying point, to be a beacon of hope for blacks, and to have a seat at the table on behalf of all blacks. We haven't done that yet. That's my vision.